Hola, mi vida. ¿Cómo está? Soy yo, Language Bay. You're now rocking with the absolute best. I am so daunted right now. This is like the third time I'm recording this. The first time I recorded this, I accidentally pressed the wrong button on my remote because I'm trying to flex. um, and then it cut off the video. And then I got really good on the second video, and then my brother called me because I'm doing it on my iPhone, right? So I'm gonna try to keep this short. And I'm so anyway, moving on. So long story short, I'm making this video today because one, I want to flex because I think I look pretty good. So, because I'm always like, oh, I want to make sure my makeup's done before I get on video. And so today I'm like, okay, my makeup's done. You know, it's not like the best look I've ever done in my life, but it's alright. So that's that. And then second, I want to follow up with y'all and figure out since my last video, did you have a hot nerd fall? Did you have a hot girl semester? Because I did. Okay, my hot nerd semester. Well, I don't know about hot nerd semester. We're going to have to wait for these grades to come back. And then I can tell you how hot it really was. But hot nerd fall, yes, I did. I done got me some free furniture. Basically got me a free TV. Somebody gave me money to go bra shopping. And I have huge boobs, so, you know, bras is expensive. Um, what else? Somebody put my bed together and then bought me dinner. Somebody carried my groceries all the way home from, I mean, just randomly. You know, he was like some guy. He was just like, "Oh, do you need help with your groceries?" And I was just like, at first, because you know I'm from New York, I was like, nah, he trying to set me up. He trying to get me while I'm not looking and get my purse. And then I was like, Shahida, this is not New York. This is not that. Chill out. So I had to have a moment with myself and say, okay. And he really carried my groceries all the way home. So thanks for the free labor. And then somebody took me to go get a washing machine. I was just like, okay. So I don't know if you listened to everything I said in the other video, but I did. I listened to my own self. So somebody took me to a basketball game. Oh, I forgot about that. Went out to dinner. Somebody took me to a basketball game. I talked to one of the players after the game briefly. He was like literally in front of my house after the game. I don't know how that happened. Well, I do. There's an ATM right in front of my house, and he was trying to get some money. But I was like, okay, thanks for the free ticket. What else? Yeah, just random stuff been happening. So it's been a hot nerd semester, definitely. So if you want to get like me, then go back and watch my last video talking about how to have a hot nerd fall, hot girl semester. I don't even know what it's called, but I was doing everything I said I was doing. So that's number one. Number two, um, no, actually, number one was I said I wanted to flex, right? That was number one. Number two, and I keep forgetting to look into the camera, into you guys' eyes. I'm looking at myself. I'm trying to keep focused, so I'm sorry about that. Number two was hot girl semester. Go back to the last video because now winter solstice happened yesterday. So now I guess it's hot girl winter. Do what you need to do to make it hot. It's your life. You need to enjoy it. The end of the year is upon us. It's going to be 2020 next week, I think, right? Get it together. Get it tight, okay? So do that. I feel like I needed to talk about leaving the house, looking your absolute best every time you walk out the house. I don't know why, but I feel like I needed to talk about that because a lot of this free stuff that I've been getting is because of that, okay? Because when I leave the house, I make sure I look the absolute possible best I could look. The end. I'm talking about wipe me down fancy. So when you leave the house to go to party, to go whatever, because I'm a finesse and I'm a fly dresser, okay? So when you do that, if your friends ain't wiping you down, go back to the closet and try it again, okay? Because that's what I need you to do. That was part of what I said in the video. Being active, taking care of yourself, the way you look, have your outfits together, already know what your look is going to be. Because I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff that I got, a lot of this stuff that is because I made sure I looked 100% to the best of my ability before I left the house. So that's that. Y'all continue to have a hot girl semester, hot nerd fall. If you need any help with that, you know how to find me. Instagram, Black Girls Learn Languages. I have the fan page on Facebook, Black Girls, facebook.com/Black Girls Learn Languages. There's also the group. Feel free to join the group. If you're Black and you're a woman, this is a mutually inclusive event. That means these two must be occurring at the same time. Must be Black and a woman, a Black woman. Then you can join the group because it's a safe space for Black women. I'm not sure why people who are not Black women want to join the group. I don't get it. Because it's for Black women. We have a struggle. We have an experience that only we understand. And the space needs to be respected. So if you still want to be a part of it, there's nothing wrong with being a part of this. I have the public fan page. You can support and interact there. But the group, it's closed for a reason. Sorry, but we need our own spaces. There's been too many times where we wanted to join spaces and we weren't welcomed. So now we have our own space and we don't have to worry about not feeling welcome in someone else's space. So please respect the space. Thank you. Other than that, the next thing I wanted to talk about was I have a seminar coming up, The Real Secrets to Learning Language. It's going to be free. I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing free stuff, but get it while you can. That means free advice because I have people writing me in my DMs asking me for advice on stuff all the time. I'm accessible. I respond right away, at least within 24 hours. I'm accessible to everybody. I want to be that way. I know how it is to need the help and don't know what to do, so that's why I don't charge anything right now. Right now, I'll just do it because I want to help. So comment, send me an inbox, whatever the case may be. If you need my help, if you need my opinion on something, whatever the case may be, I'm available to you, and it's going to be free. I don't know how much longer because, I got a lot of other stuff going on. I'm going to start having to put a price tag on my time with you guys. So the seminar is probably going to be coming out the end of January because I still have like 4 term papers I have to write by January 21st, January 19th, somewhere around there. So I'm not putting anything out then, but just keep on the lookout because on Instagram I'll announce when, what channel or what medium or whatever is going to be on. I'll be doing that. So look out for that. It's going to be lots of nuggets of information. So simple, yet you didn't think of it. So that's that. That's number 3, I think. Number 4. We're going to talk about language exams really quickly. So because it's already at 9 minutes and I know how you guys are with the attention span because I'm the same way. There's very few YouTubers I can watch. Unless it's a makeup tutorial, I ain't watching it for more than, I say 15, 20 minutes. Unless it's like they dropping bomb after bomb after bomb of like information that's changing my life, I ain't finna watch for no 15, 20 minutes. That's why I'm like, try to hurry it up. So I've taken 2 language exams in my life. I took the CLEP exam. If you guys don't know what CLEP is an exam. When you take it, you get college credit when you pass it. So like, let's say you're very adept in U.S. history and you don't want to pay for U.S. history class. You can take the exam, and if you pass it, you'll get the credits, whether it's 3 credit hours, 6 credit hours, whatever the case may be. And then you don't have to pay for that class in college. So I did that. And I clept out of German. So I clept out of a whole semester of German. So German 101, German 102, German 201, and German 202. Then I also took another language exam, the Goethe exam B2, because that's kind of equivalent to the Deutsche Zertifikat, the one for business, Deutsch für den Beruf. So I did that and passed that. One thing I will say, basically, just to keep it simple, short, what I did was I assessed my knowledge gap, number one. So I took these language exams that are online that are dynamic. I took those to see what my language level was. And then I also took a practice exam of the exam I was going to take so I could see everything I got wrong. And then I took those concepts and created a study plan based on what I didn't know. And I gave myself from that time to the day I had to pay for the exam, not the day of the exam, because I wanted to be sure by the time I gave my money that I felt confident enough to take the exam. So that's what I did. And I passed. The second thing I didn't burn myself out. Like, even though I had a study schedule, like, I think I studied 1 or 2 hours a day, every day. If some days I felt motivated, I studied for 5 hours. Some days I was like, it's sunny outside, bye. And it is what it is. It's okay. You can do that. So don't be afraid to make changes like that to your study schedule. Like, as long as you keep doing it consistently. Excuse me. So, on to the exam. So, actual exam day, let me tell you, number one, I was so nervous. My stomach was doing cartwheels and backflips. I didn't eat breakfast. Big mistake. I should have just ate something to settle my stomach, but I was just so nervous. So, I spent the whole first part of the morning with my stomach growling over and over and over and over again. Because not only am I hungry, I'm nervous. So, my stomach is just all over the place. Language partner heard it. Proctor of the exam heard it. Very embarrassing. Couldn't concentrate. I'm sure that affected my grade. I mean, I passed it, but I'm sure I could have got higher. So eat something. Second thing is relax. Do whatever you need to do to relax. It's a test. Relax. Okay? So whatever that means for you. If that means you need to have those Chinese stress balls and you need to do that, bring it with you and do it right before the test. If that means you need to talk to your favorite person before you go in there, do that. Whatever it is, relax. Don't be wound up. Don't do that. The third thing, when it comes to the speaking part, that's graded by a human. That's not an automated thing that you fill out. That's graded by a human. I say that because things that are graded by humans, it's their perception of what the correct answer would be, because they're not grading you on giving the right answer when it comes to the speech section. They're grading you on how you're speaking. So with that said, it's their perception. When it comes to people's perception, you want to do your best on that. These little bitty things such as coming in dressed up nice. I wore glasses because I read a study that says something about people find you 20%, they believe you to be 20% smarter when you're wearing glasses. And that is true. So I wore glasses. I made sure I dressed up. I did my makeup, looked like somebody loved me, because that makes a difference in how people perceive you. And I'm sure those little things helped. I'm not saying that's why I passed because I look good and I wear glasses. No, what I'm saying is that helped them get an impression about me, a positive impression. So if a person has a positive impression, they're already going to try to grade you or rate you or judge you in a positive way. That's where they're coming from. So you want every little bitty detail. Anything that can help you, do it. Take advantage of that. The second thing that I would say to give you that edge, if there's a lot of people taking an exam and you can choose your language partner, try to talk to everybody in German to get a feel for what their language is, and pick the person who you can speak German better than. If you could pick the worst speaking person, pick them. But whoever you feel, because I'm telling you, you guys are going to have to talk to each other, and they're grading you on how you're interacting with this person, but in the back of their mind, they're also using that as a measuring stick, how they're comparing you to each other. So if this person's not speaking German that well and you are, it's really gonna help you. Because that was the case for me. My person, unfortunately, she had no business taking an exam. I'm gonna just say it like that. I'm sorry. She had no business taking that exam. And she knew it too, because after she left, after we got out, she was like, I failed it. I know I failed it. And I'm just like, Okay. She was like, I don't really care though. I just took it because I just wanted to take a chance and see if maybe I could pass it, but I know I failed it. I don't even care. And I was just like, oh, well, why'd you take it? And she was like, oh, because I needed it to get into this university in Germany. And so I'll just try again next semester or something like that, she said. But really, her German was not good. I mean, it was so bad. I had to hang my head in shame to hide the fact that I was on the verge of laughing. So I know they probably thought that I was like just really shy, and I probably was like feeling bad and embarrassed. But in actuality, I was trying not to laugh like a hyena because I was like, why is she here? Like, imagine if a person only knew like the word hola and fajita and guacamole and stuff like that. And then they go to take an exam to become a translator. I know them examiners were shook. Like, what? I mean, I'm not trying to make fun. I'm just saying, like, that really helped me, to be honest. I mean, I know she didn't care, but I know it helped me because they did compliment me on my German. They were like, oh my God, your German's really good, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay. So that's tip number 2 when it comes to the human portion of it, because anytime the humans are involved, you got to pull whatever stops you can pull. That's just it. So here it is on 16 minutes, 17 minutes. I'm going to stop right here. This is it. I don't want to, drag it on, but I hope this helps you. So just to wrap it up, 1, flexing. Oh, you like my background? It's my new background because I just got so tired of you guys looking at my empty apartment, even though it ain't empty no more. Thanks, universe, for the free stuff. And so that, 2, hot girl fall. If you didn't have a hot nerd semester or a hot girl semester or hot nerd fall, hot girl fall. Okay, make it hot. Melt this snow. Okay, and then my seminar. Look out for that. Preparing for the test. Again, assess your knowledge gaps and then create a study plan based on what you don't know, what you need to know for the exam. And don't do it up until the exam day if you have to pay for the exam. Do it up until the day you have to pay for the exam so you can know, okay, I'm probably going to pass this. I'm ready to pay my money. Now, if you don't have to pay and it's free, you can set your plan to go up until the day of the exam. I personally would set it up to like maybe 2 weeks to the exam and then use those 2 weeks just to review. That's just me. So that's that. And then also day of the exam, eat breakfast. Just a little quick summary. Eat breakfast. Don't stress. Make sure you look like somebody loves you. Don't go in there looking like, damn it, I'll bite you. I need an antidote. Please don't do that. And then also, if you want to be like me and wear glasses, go ahead and do that. I mean, I wear glasses on GP. I just don't be wearing them because I want to be cute. But when it comes to stuff like that, like interviews, anything where I need somebody to make a decision, I'm putting on glasses. And I tell you right now, it helps. It really does. I know they probably see me after, like, she ain't wearing no glasses no more. What's that about? Well, she must got contacts. No, I'm walking around blind trying to be cute. The end. That's it for today. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm going to try to do my best to update the blog more, update this. I also have another channel if you're learning German, because I'm going to use that to improve my German. It's a beauty channel that's in German. And yeah, I'll put that in the description box below. But thanks for hanging in there with me. Love you guys. See you in my next video. Besitos. Language Bay.